What's going on, you guys? It's Daydream here, back with another Minecraft Survival Series episode. And yeah, last episode was a little heartbreaking, and we got sirens going as always. We found a fortress, but we got demolished by the mobs that were there. There was a surprisingly high rate, but we are going to do stuff with that in the future, so it's all good. But today we are doing something I've been waiting to because we need another fortress for it, and that is curing these zombie villagers. Let's get into it. So we are back in Survival Series world after our nether exploration, and we have... And I've been doing a lot of villager trading. If you checked in the description, not in the description, in the comments of my last video, I did actually say that I did a lot of villager trading afterwards. And here's the results. We ended up with much better gear than we started out with. So we have a much better sword. All the other tools are the same, but the armor is really what makes a difference. This time, it's actually enchanted. And there's some good enchantments that we have on there. I do want to give a little bit of progress on Emerald City. Yes, I did work on it a little bit, but today we are actually doing a lot more work over there, which is actually filling in the pods a little more with what their main purpose was. But I want to show you real quick what we've been doing over here in Emerald City. The inside of this is still the same. It's still completely empty. And last episode you guys saw the furnace, this giant furnace. I haven't really changed it that much. I just don't know what to do about it. But I did add some librarians that do give me the trades. I literally spent an hour attempting to get this trade, and I finally did get it. And we have a looting 3, an unbreaking 3. We got these villagers that do have really good trades already, but what we're going to be working on today is getting those trades even cheaper than they are right now with villager curing. Because if you remember a couple episodes ago, we did actually get 3 zombie villagers when I was just AFK on the world. So that's what we're going to be working on today. So as you saw while I was building each of these villager cells, I did end up leaving a gap right in the back over here, directly behind them, and it's a 1 block gap, when I was making it. But I did this for every single one of the villager trading pods, just so we can actually put a section over there where a zombie will be held that will actually just... sorry about that. A zombie will be held for us to actually zombify and cure them whenever we need to. So that's actually what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be working on, even though yes, these trades are really good trades, and I have, some of these all of them are maxed out. We can actually get this to 1 iron ingot, along with those librarian villagers. Also get those trades really, really much lower than they currently are. Like this guy sells silk touch and mending. It's 15. This one is 32, which is a bit pricey, but we do have a different mending villager. I think this is him. That is 22, but we're going to get that even lower with curing and curing and zombifying. So let's get the supplies and let's get started. Heading back into our base here, and also yes, this villager breeder has produced more villagers than I can even handle. That's why I'm kind of rushing this Emerald City, because just look at the sheer amount of villagers that we have in here. I'm gonna have to start making a lot more. We do have a lot of different villager professions to go through and a lot of different buildings to do. So we are going to have a lot of villagers, and we're probably going to make that farm stop for a little bit and then somehow make it better. But we are going to start. We do need some sticky pistons, which we need slime balls and slime blocks. If you don't know what these are, you find slime in... It's a mob that you find underground under Y40 and below, in certain chunks, in slime chunks. I will have a different video on this series trying to find some slime chunks, but while I was caving off camera, I did actually find a slime wild, and I slashed him down with my looting sword, and we got a bunch of slime balls, and we're going to be using this to build a bunch of pistons. And as you can see, I have a lot of emeralds that we will be starting to actually put the floors of the Emerald City out of emeralds. So that's going to be pretty cool once we can do that. But we're going to grab some of our pistons, and we're going to get some torches. Maybe some torches. We're definitely going to grab some redstone because we do need a lot of that. And some more iron. So we'll just take a couple of iron blocks of this. We do have a lot because we have 2 iron farms just running at the same time constantly while I'm on. And we will need a bunch of wood. When I say a bunch, pistons cost a lot of wood. So we're just going to take a bunch of wood from this because we're going to attempt to do this for my librarians first. Then, well, actually, we're gonna do it for the villagers that we have over there in the farm, in the modern barn that we have, and we're gonna go over there and we're gonna make a brewing stand to brew up some potions that we actually need. Alright, to cure a zombie villager, you're going to need a couple of things, and the first thing is something that we actually traveled all the way to the Nether for. And that is a brewing stand. So you need, to make a brewing stand, you actually need 1 blaze rod and 3 cobblestone, which is what we have here. We're going to make one of them just for now. We're going to throw that on the floor, and we're going to pop the brewing stand over here until we do actually do a full. We're gonna make a full room and everything for it. So we'll just run on top of the crafting table for now, because we will end up making something a lot better in the future. And in this brewing stand, you see this UI. We're gonna have a full episode explain brewing and slime chunks, all of that. But right now, what we need to get is 3 bottles and the blaze powder, which you make out of blaze rods. So how to make blaze powder: you take 1 blaze powder, you pop it in there, you get 2 blaze rods. You just stick the blaze rods right in there, and it's your fuel. Okay. So first thing you want to do is get some pieces of glass, 3 pieces of glass to make a bottle, and I have glass in here. I need the spider eye. We're going to put that in there. We're going to take this, we're going to make 3 glass bottles like that, and we're going to pop them into here and you want to go to any water source and you want to just get the glass like that. And I have no inventory space, which was really bad. So we are going to put the redstone back just for now because we're not using it. We're going to take our 3 bottles of water and we're going to pop them into the brewing stand just like this. And we're going to go into our crafting table. We're going to make this sugar cane into a piece of sugar. We're going to place a sugar, a spider eye, and a brown mushroom into here, and we're going to get a fermented spider eye. Use this to make a potion of weakness. Now, what a potion of weakness does is that it makes a person weak. But when you splash a potion of weakness onto a zombie villager and give it a golden apple, which you can make with a golden apple, I actually have a bunch from looting. You make it just like this, but we're not going to make it because I already have 6. And you give it a golden apple, they actually, as you see, potion of weakness. And to make them a splash, we'll get back 1 second. You're going to take a piece of gunpowder, I believe it is, and you're going to put it in there. So once you feed them a golden apple, once you splash them with a potion of weakness and feed them a golden apple, they'll start shaking for a little bit, and then they will end up curing and having very, very cheap trades from what they originally had. So we're going to let this finish up, and we're going to go over to the barn house and cure some villagers. Alright, so back in the barn house, we do have our potions of weakness and our golden apple. So I'm going to try getting 2 of the villagers at once. So what we're going to do, I don't know if we're going to, but I'm going to splash right here. And now all you got to do is feed them 1 and 2 golden apples, and they make that sound. They start shaking with the red particles, and now you kind of just wait. So I'm going to do it to this guy too, and feed him the golden apple, and now we wait until they cure, because yes, it does take a little bit, but at the end game it is perfect because you get much cheaper trades. Now while we're waiting for those guys to finish, let's talk about having the entire process of making cells where you can cure them and do whatever you need, zombify them and then cure them whenever you want. So in order to zombify and cure villagers whenever you want, you need to make these kind of zombifying machines. And these are really good to make when you want the cheapest trades possible. So how you do that is actually pretty simple. They make it pretty simple to do that, and all you need is, you know, you can line up your villagers, and all you got to do is actually just make a cell where a villager is kept, and then you give him a sword or some sort of weapon. Give him a sword and some sort of weapon, and you actually trap him right behind, and you could put, no, I actually think, yeah, we can actually put them, the trapdoors like this, and like this. So if you put the trapdoors in this orientation, and I think I'm correct about this, and you let a zombie walk over here, oh no, sorry, you let a zombie walk down on this level. Once we're going to place sticky pistons underneath each of these, and once they extend down, the zombie will actually be able to hit the villagers through the trapdoor and zombify them. So when the zombie just roams around over here with some light sources, obviously, and when the sticky piston actually, it's going to be extended this entire time, holding up the zombie villager. And when we actually extend it downwards, it's going to leave a space open where the zombie will be able to hit the villager and actually zombify him. So in the three different difficulties in Minecraft, there's easy, hard, and there's easy, normal, and hard. So there's different percentages where you can actually, where the zombie villagers will zombify, and we're just gonna make 6. We're gonna start off with these. So all you gotta do is kind of just go like this with all of them, if what I'm thinking is correct. Actually, we can test it right now. We can make it go up and then go down, and the villager goes down, and yeah, it seems like it's working just fine. Let's go check in the front of it. So as you can see, if we go all the way to this one, he's going to be down here just like this. But if we put the torch back here, the piston will extend. And obviously, if we want, we can have we're gonna have a lever right over here that actually activates and deactivates the piston whenever we want to zombify them. But that's pretty much it. Now it's just time to get and there is the advancement. The zombie doctor, weaken and then cure a zombie villager. So that means if we go into the barn right here, you'll see this guy has been cured and his trades have been discounted. Before there were 4 melons for an emerald, and now it's 1. So I've actually been waiting a very long time to cure these guys, which is kind of perfect, and he discounts pretty much all of his trades as much as he can. And if we do that to all the villagers, let's say this guy and this guy, we can do the same thing and get a 1-to-1 comparison for all of these, which is really amazing. So we are going to let these other 2 guys do that, and we're actually also going to wait for the nighttime to trap a zombie. But I'm gonna finish getting these villager pods done. So actually, I forgot to take the redstone back, so I'm gonna go pop and get the redstone and make a bunch of levers, because we gotta make the levers in front right here. So what I'm thinking we're gonna do is that the piston is down here. So what we can actually very simply do is put a block right here with that like that, and if you heard that sound, that means a villager was actually just cured. I think what we can do is place a piece of redstone right here, place a block right here, and a lever on top of it, and that will actually put the villager down. So actually, let's go check on our villagers here. This guy also, trades have been cheapened from 26 to 20, 22 to 16, and we can do this for all of these trades to get them to 1. So now it's a 1 for 3 golden carrots, which is a really, really great deal. And we are going to, and here's number 3. We have all of our villagers fully zombified and ready for us to go. So that is perfect. We're going to be doing that for all of these villagers, getting them down to their lowest possible trade. So I'm going to go get a little more redstone and actually get something called a name tag, that if you get a librarian to an expert tier or master tier, I believe it is, he has a chance of selling you them. But also you can get them from spawner loot chests. You can get them from, well, any type of loot, jungle temples. I believe I have 1 or 2 name tags, and you don't need a name tag, but you could also use any type of item like a wooden sword or a stick to actually give the zombie to keep. I have 4 name tags. But you can actually give the zombie anything to hold as long as it could hold something, but if it can't, you're going to want to use a name tag. So we're going to take some name tags, we're going to put them into the anvil, and we're going to write Mr. Zombie Man. And we're going to name all 4 of these Mr. Zombie Man and have them ready for zombies at the nighttime. We're going to take these blocks of redstone back, and this redstone dust, and our levers that we have in here, and we can actually, we're done with using the blaze rods, so we're going to put them in here too, and we are going to go continue making the villager cells. So I'm going to make them, and I'm going to wait until nighttime, and once I do, we should be ready to go. Alright, so it turned nighttime. I did actually finish this line of villager like kind of places where they'll get zombified. I don't really know what to call these things, but I did finish this side, these librarians, and I actually by mistake killed the one I worked the hardest for, the efficiency 5 villager, so I will end up having to get him back. But all the other villager cells work exactly the same. They drop down. It's a very simple redstone wire. All you gotta do is place the sticky piston, a dot of redstone dot, a redstone dot, and this lever, the lever will power the redstone dot. That will unpower the torch that will make the piston go down, which is very simple. So now all we need to do, it is nighttime. We are going to take our sticks in our hand, and we are going to attempt to get a zombie in here, which is much easier said than done. So the method that I think I'm going to do right now is actually we are just going to lure a zombie in here. Once we get him far enough, we're going to place the trapdoor like this, because zombies can't actually, they are full 2, I think they're full 2 block high, and the trapdoor makes it a bit lower than that, so it won't be able to get through. So let's see if we can actually lure a zombie in from somewhere close. That's a creeper. He won't work. You do definitely want a zombie, not a creeper, not a skeleton, a zombie. So let's see if we can find one of those guys. And that, I'm really mad that we actually ended up by mistake killing that guy, but we'll get him back eventually, and we'll go through. So here we have our first contestant. First, you want to make sure that he can actually pick up an item. So we're going to throw this stick on the ground and see if he can pick it up. Please, can you pick up the stick? We'll actually try it, because again, you could also name tag zombies, and that will actually make them stay in your world forever. As long as there's no bugs in the game, which always tends to happen to me. So what we're going to do, we're going to slowly lure him in. We're going to go down here, just like I said. He's going to follow us because he's a dum-dum. And we're going to, oh, where did Mr. Zombie go? Mr. Zombie. We're going to, oh, there he is. We're going to lure him down through here. Open that trap door, and once he gets through, you see he can't go, and we are going to open that trap door too, and now we can get out just by doing this and covering up. Oh, this is the perfect time to see if he'll pick up an item. What about a trap door? What about a block, a plank? Okay, so we're gonna pick up all of our stuff, including the trapdoor. I'm sorry, and we're gonna name him Mr. Zombie Man, and we're going to, and now he will forever be in our world because he is the one, the only Mr. Zombie Man. And now all we gotta do is actually make those trapdoors go back down. Oh, I almost forgot to cover up this side. That would have been so annoying. So all we gotta do is that. Make sure all the trapdoors are down. And now we can come back over here. And make this trapdoor get down. And this trapdoor go down. So now he's freely roaming through our villager underneath. And all we gotta do is actually first we're gonna sleep. And then we are going to, I'm going to show you how we actually just zombify them. Morning time, the sun's ablazing. We got our villagers here, and we got our zombie too. So what we're going to do, we're going to flick this switch. The zombie should lock on to our little villager over here. Hopefully, see him. Please, see him maybe. Maybe this one. Well, we'll see if he should catch on to one of these and hit them, but it doesn't seem like it's really working. For some reason, it's not really working. Let me see what the deal with this zombie is. So he is near them. He's attempting to, he's not, what if we do like that? So maybe we don't need these trapdoors? Let's see. Let's see if we go away and he doesn't lock on to us. He's still locking on to us. Let's lose line of sight. And I think this zombie is defective. Maybe if we go like this. This is actually isn't working, and it should have, because I was just playing around with this yesterday and it was working just fine. Do you want to pick up a stick? I think he may have to pick up something in order to do this. So maybe we... let's try this one more time. Let's pick up all of our zombies. And this guy didn't have the trapdoor. So let's go put the trapdoor back. This guy back down. And I actually don't think he can reach him. I think that's what the problem is. Which is weird. So I'm going to go back into my redstone testing world, and I'm going to see what this guy's problem is and why he doesn't want to hit the villager. Maybe we might have to lift this guy up one, and then have it happen like that. That might be the problem. We might have to lift him up one. So you know what? Before we even do that, let's break this wall and hope not to break anything that we aren't. Oh! Yeah, he is locking onto me. He isn't. Oh, and this villager. No, not the villager. No, that's my mending villager. Oh, God. We're gonna have to get him. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can get him back in. This has turned into a completely different thing now. You must not. I broke the wrong block. Yep, wander and wander. Wander. Alright, I'm gonna get him back in. I'm gonna see what the problem is, and I'm gonna get back to you guys. Alright, back from my redstone testing world. I did figure out the problem. I did make it one block lower than it was supposed to be. So the zombies are supposed to be sitting at the villager's leg height the entire time. So we can just go over here and fill in one block each, and then go up one and actually break this block right here. So we can break this block. We don't have to really move any of the other ones, like any other anything else. But the one thing now is that I don't have a villager here, so what we're going to do, we're just going to block off this one cell from all the other ones. And now what it's going to do is that the trapdoor is still there, so now once we lower him, he's going to be facing him just like that, him being the zombie itself, and it'll actually start hitting the villagers. So we are going to wait until the nighttime again. I'm actually going to put another villager over here while we wait for nighttime, so that that can be all said and done, and I can attempt to get efficiency 5 or efficiency 4. I'm taking one of the two. I don't really care. But I think you do want to do this if your row is complete, or I mean, you could just add a cell. I think this row is complete. I think I like how having, what is this, five villagers over here. I'm gonna have multiple floors of the library that I am building, so that's gonna be pretty cool. So I'm going to get another villager over here and hopefully not kill him this time, because that was unfortunate. So yeah, I'm gonna get another villager here while I wait for nighttime, and once I wait for nighttime, I'm gonna get that another zombie in there, and I'll see you guys when that happens. Alright, so I actually heard that zombie coming. I got another villager in there, and I was attempting to trade with him, but it just was not going my way. So I did find a zombie did actually just wander towards me. So I'm going to throw it the stick. Hopefully he'll pick it up. He doesn't, but it's okay because we do have those name tags, and we're going to come over here. And I did not dig my way, and that's bad. And the zombie did not come down here again. Hey, you lost interest? You don't want a permanent home? That's funny. Oh, and now we have too many zombies. Okay. So, yeah, we only need one zombie, so 2 of you are going to have to go. I'll take out this guy. I'll take out this guy. I'm using my my axe, just so I don't, by mistake, use a sweeping edge attack on the zombie, because you could, by mistake, do that. Mistakes happen. This guy is, you should come down. You should. I'll break this block so you don't by mistake jump up. Hey, yeah, there we go. We'll get him like that, just like we did before. Trap him in there, and we can get out just like this, like we did before. The same exact things that we did before, we'll do right now. And now we can go. Ooh, again, you know, it's actually the same thing when you almost forget to close up the area again. So what we're going to do, we're going to put that, and then like that. So now he can wander around in there, but he isn't, as you can see, he isn't actually attacking, and I forgot to name tag him, which would have been really bad. So we're going to hope that he comes back over here. And he did for a second, and I missed it. Mr. Zombie. There he is. There we go, Mr. Zombie Man. And we're going to sleep for the night once again. And actually, no, I'm going to show it to you now. So we put his villager down like that. Zombie comes up to him, hits him a couple of times, and he should have a chance of making him a zombie villager just like that. And I should have showed you the trades before and after, so we'll do that right now. This guy is our Unbreaking 3 villager, or what's this guy? Our Silk Touch, and he has Mending, so we're going to do this guy. We're going to put him down there. Actually, I didn't check his trades, how much they cost. So we'll do that. So he has a Silk Touch book for 15 emeralds and a Mending book for 32. We're going to let him zombify him. And the zombie should get to him, hit him a couple times, zombify him. And we're going to get our potions out once again, and we put the potion. Ooh, I think he, by mistake, killed the villager. And he did. So yes, since we are on normal mode, that is a chance of happening where the zombie will kill the actual villagers. So that's kind of sad, and that sucks. So we're going to clear this guy up. We're actually going to sleep through the night to skip this train, and I'll explain what that means in a minute. Okay, so yes, we did end up losing our main man, our man with a plan, the villager, the Silk Touch and Mending villager right here. And that is because we are on normal difficulty. So that was a very close one. I'm surprised I actually dodged that, to be honest. I thought I was gonna lose a bunch of hearts. But yes, on normal and easy difficulty, you do have a chance of zombifying a villager, but On normal and easy, you have I think on easy it's about a 25% chance, or there's no chance, or 25. On normal, you have about 25 or 50. And on hard, it is 100% of the time that a zombie attacks a villager, it turns into a zombie villager. So since we are normal, this guy thankfully did, even though I can't remember what his trades were, but the other guy did not, which is really, really unfortunate. And I think we actually may just up our difficulty to hard and lock it in. Are you sure you want to lock the difficulty of this world? This will set this world, and it will always be hard, and you will never be able to change that again. I think we're gonna do it. I've never had a game that was completely on hard before, so this is also a new thing to me. So we're gonna get another villager right here that is Silk Touch, and we still gotta change this guy's profession to be Efficiency 5. And who did that? Which? Oh, it's this man. Right here, not the sunflower. The sunflower did nothing wrong, but the skeleton did. And so yeah, when you are on hard difficulty, you do have a chance that you won't, on easy difficulty, that you won't actually be able to make it a zombie villager, which is what happened there. But now this guy will be cured, and we have these other guys that we can actually just do this to too. So we're going to put him down. The zombie should come near him, attack him a couple of times, and there we have a zombie villager. And I think I'm going to do it for the rest of these, for this guy as well, because why not? And I'm going to go make some more potions of weakness. And yeah. So there we go. Those two both zombified, and I just need to make the potions, and I can cure them. But other than that, that's everything that I kind of want to talk over and show you guys how to do for this episode. I honestly, I can't keep track of how long these episodes are, just because for myself, it takes me a bit to record them, and then I never end up knowing how long they are. So I hope it isn't too long. So, and I just want to show you guys again how to make a weakness potion, just in case you weren't paying attention before, which I know I don't think I was even paying attention before. But we're gonna grab our stuff we have. So we need a spider eye, a piece of sugar, and a brown mushroom, which is somewhere that I cannot find right now. Where is my brown mushrooms? So they should be somewhere. We had a brown mushroom. We had 4 of them. We had 4 brown mushrooms, and I made them disappear. And it actually took me quite a while to find those brown mushrooms, that stinks. So yeah, I'm gonna cure those zombie villagers. I was gonna show it to you, but I can't remember where I put those brown mushrooms. And that's annoying, because I just lost some more brown mushrooms. And I'm going to say brown mushrooms one more time, because brown mushrooms are also like the greatest, just the greatest brown mushrooms. That brown mushrooms have ever brown before, because brown mushrooms make for immense spider eyes. And I can't find my brown mushrooms, because brown mushrooms are brown mushrooms. 1, 2, and 3 in there. I feel like the brown mushrooms are over there, so I'm gonna go get them. And you know what? Let's outro the video. So if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, comment if you're new what you'd like to see next on the survival series, and subscribe if you're new as well. Comment down below Zombify if you made it this far in the video, and if you did make it this far in the video, thank you so much. You are the real. You're what keeps you, the person who made it this far in the video, what keeps me going. So thank you so much for that, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Good night, everybody.